Hello everybody, Deadman's Macaroni here. Get your macaroni ready because this is part 1 of Decknight. I don't really know much about this game. I just found it on the Play Store because I was bored and my power went out, so I decided to record something right now. So this is what we're gonna do alongside Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Welcome to Decknight's tutorial. You can move this window, dragging it up and down. To exit this tutorial, you can press X, blah 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 blah. Okay. You are in the first card of the Grassland deck. At the top, you can find a description of the zone. At the bottom, you can see the available options for this card. Choose Continue to go to the next deck's card. Wait. You stand before a vast land. Wait. No, I didn't. In Decknight, the game is auto-saved each time you travel from one card to another. You have found the trail of a creature and can choose between two options. Choose Follow Trail to continue with this tutorial. Walking along the path, you come upon the tracks of an unknown creature. While you are not sure who these trails belong to, you become gripped with the realization that you are not alone. Okay, we're going to follow the tutorial, I think. You have found a bandit. On the card below, you can see the creature's description and the weapons and objects it has. Choose Fight to continue to combat mode. Well, Fight is really the only option, so... which I'm glad about. Although I do think there should be a run option. Doesn't matter. This is the combat screen, and the upper section shows your enemy's health, armor, and equipment. In the lower section, you will find yours. Yeah, that's all obvious. Combat in Decknight is turn-based. The turn begins when you select an action, so you have time to think your next move. Huh. That's kind of weirdly worded. You will always have the wait option, and it will be the only one available when your character is stunned. Okay, good to know. Press and hold the dagger icon, green, in your inventory. You can see two actions. So, causes 1 damage. Sorry if you can hear my clock going off in the background. Parry causes also you have 50% chance to parry your enemy's attack if your enemy makes an attack. Wait, how am I supposed to make a normal attack with my dagger? The actions of the used weapons are deactivated because a weapon cannot be used in two turns in a row. You can modify the combat sequence speed in the configuration screen at the main menu. Look at the first description, or look the description of your actions. Wait. Look the description of the actions of your fist. That makes no sense. You will see two actions. Yeah. Okay, I think this is pretty simple. Did not mean to do that, but we're just gonna get out of that and start the new game. So, because I would rather just start. It seems like a pretty simple game to play. Touch this part of the screen to see the map and help menu. Don't need that. Stand before a vast green land with tall weeds and sprawling fields. The long pathway up to the dark castle is crawling with dangerous creatures and bandits. So, probably going to be pretty generic. Doesn't really matter though. I think I'm going to have fun with this. I kind of like these types of games. You come across a trail of fresh blood. It seems to be the aftermath of a skirmish between two or more combatants. A telltale line of viscera snakes off into the distance. You know what? Let's follow the trail. Screw it. You follow the trail until you come upon the aftermath of another bloody battle. A pair of goblins are strewn across the ground. They appear to have some useful equipment. A green potion that bubbles constantly. It allows you to know your enemy's actions. Ooh. Hell yeah, we're going to take that. That'll be useful. On one side of your path, you can see the figure of an old, creepy woman garbed in a dark hooded cloak. She waves you toward her and says, "Could you please help me, knight?" Maybe we want to use the clairvoyance potion. You know, I think I'm going to say no. Coming this way was risky, and now you've run into a situation you cannot avoid. With no escape, your only choice now is to fight your way through. Alright. Let's do this. You know what, let's start with our fist. Apparently the fist didn't even do any damage, so that's real nice. You know, at least we have the advantage in like health, and I'm stunned, so that's not. Now we don't. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna parry. Okay. Is the fist really just worthless? Like, what the hell? Okay, parrying was a good idea. What does this do? Apparently it gets me killed. That's real nice, game. Thanks. Each time you are hit, your armor level is reduced by 1 point, regardless of the damage you receive. Your armor level is always recovered after combat. And load the game from the beginning of the fight you died in. No, we're just gonna start over. Because I don't want to, like... We're just so early that I don't see any point to like, continuing or wasting our revive, you know? If we're only gonna get one. You know what? I am actually gonna see what this old lady has to say. The old woman points at a large package nearby and says, "My brittle bones are too old to carry this thing alone. If you could help me carry it to the next crossway, if you please." Sure. After carrying the heavy package a long way, the old woman makes you stop. "That's far enough, young man," she says. "You've been so kind. Can I do something for you?" You know, how about some better equipment? The old woman smiles to you and says, "I don't have much to offer tonight, but I wish to show you my gratitude." She gives you a part of her package and leaves. A very handy, light-weighted shield, +1 armor. Okay. Hell yeah, we're gonna take that. Choose which hand to equip this weapon. Obviously the left one. A figure appears before you in the form of a levitating woman dressed in white. She looks at you and says, "Thou hast the visage of a weary traveler. Dost thou wish to rest, knight?" No. The figure fades into a blinding light. After disappearing, you can hear her voice whispering from far away. "Don't be afraid to ask for help, knight. No man is an island." Well, it's the fact that I have full health still. I don't see any point. You come across what looks like an ancient burial mound, decorated by 2 enormous rocks. It must be the final resting place of whatever kings or lords that once ruled these lands. Sure, we'll explore the mound. So you explore the makeshift tomb, you see some discarded equipment off in the distance. Once you get closer to it, you quickly realize that you are not alone in this hallowed place. Well, it's just one wolf, though. Hopefully, we'll be alright here. You know what? I'm gonna make a defensive option here. And then I'm gonna do an attack. Another defensive option. But that went kinda bad for me. I think our best choice here is just... Oh, really? Damn it. I guess to try to evade? Oh, it worked out. Okay, attack. Are you serious right now, wolf? Evade. God damn it. What? Are you kidding me? God damn it. But that buckler is so good. I guess I'll restart. Because I want us to try to get a game going that's like good. I'm gonna try to continue this game until I, actually beat the game. Hopefully it's not just the same story every time. It seems to be random, so. Coming this way was risky, and now you have run into a situation you can't avoid. Okay, this guy has a buckler, so we probably are gonna die here, to be completely honest. Let's try to parry. I'm gonna try to evade. I think that'd be a better choice. He tried to defend, I guess, so that was probably not the best option on his part, but I evade. We both evaded. Good. Okay, let's try a parry. That worked out pretty well. Sometimes you gotta do the parry. The parry can be good. It's just if you miss or don't do, because you can do 0 to 1 damage with the parry. So it's like, you stand victorious after overcoming another trial. Your destiny, the Dark Castle, is now one step closer, but you have still got a long way to go. Damn it, I don't get the buckler. A dark and mysterious figure blocks your path. He is garbed in a tattered cloak with a hood obscuring his face. He walks forward and inquires, "What is thy greatest desire, knight?" Health. "I have nothing to offer thee, knight," he says. "Such feats are beyond my capabilities. Seek out the ladies," he says as his figure disappears. A figure appears before you in the form of a levitating... Yeah, we've already seen this. On one side of your path, you can see the figure of an old and creepy woman. Yeah, we'll do this. Hopefully she'll give me the buckler again. Yeah, I'm gonna ask for equipment. Oh, she's giving me a weapon this time. Short weapon balanced perfectly for combat. "You're a very kind knight," the old woman says, showing her lone, rotten tooth with a smile. "I wish to show you my gratitude." She then gives you part of her package and leaves. Hell yeah, we're gonna take this. And I'll put it in my right hand so that we can still use the dagger. So instead of a sword and a shield, we're doing a knife and a shield, we're doing a knife and a sword. It's kind of like a roguelike character, really. You come across a trail of fresh blood. It seems to be the aftermath of a skirmish between two or more combatants. I think we're just going to leave this alone and continue on. You find a pair of imposing boulders close to the path. Something about them is out of place. They are... Sorry about that pause, I was just checking the time. They are adorned with strange marks and symbols made with some kind of natural dye. Sure, we'll examine the marks. While examining the strange rock markings after the battle, you spy a piece of equipment laying hidden in an obscured alcove. It could be useful on your journey. Hell yeah, we're getting stocked up now. We don't even need that buckler. At sunset, you glimpse the flicker of a bonfire off in the distance. You approach stealthily and see a camp with a goblin eating near a bonfire. He doesn't seem to notice you. Hell yeah, let's try to ambush this guy. Screw it. Okay. Here, let's start with a parry with our knife. Oh, he was stunned. That was dumb. Wait. How do I have a shield? Other than my armor, I guess. Huh. Oh, he's blocking. Well, you know what? That's fine. Because that just means he can't attack me. But now he can. I think we've got this fight won. I guess I shouldn't underestimate him yet, but I think our chances here are pretty good. Yeah, we'll just hit him. I was gonna parry at first, but I After the battle, you ransack the camp in search of something useful. You discover a freshly sharpened blade hidden beneath some makeshift bedding. So we could have 2 short swords. I think I'm going to do that, actually. You come across a dead man lying in the middle of the dirt road. You see a streak of movement in the corner of your eye and catch a glimpse of a shadow running off into the bushes. Let's examine the body. You ignore the fleeing figure and approach the dead body in search of something useful. Your curiosity is rewarded as the cadaver appears to be laying on top of some useful equipment. Huh. Didn't I just give up my knife, though? Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to take that. A natural fountain flows between the stones and coalesces? I don't know how to pronounce that. Into a pool on the ground. The water is clear and clean, and this place fills you with a calming peace. Huh. You know what? I think if I drink from it, I'm gonna end up passing out. Then again, I could gain health. I'm gonna try it. You drink the water flowing from the fountain and feel yourself growing younger and more vigorous. Your wounds begin to heal themselves in a matter of moments. So that would have been better if we'd actually been, wounded. You finally... Well, I guess we were a little bit from that fight with the goblin. You finally arrived at the edge of the grassland. Beyond this point lies the ancient Northwood, where your path continues on the way to the Dark Castle. This special card has been added to your character's deck. Your character deck cards are kept even after your death, and will be mixed with the cards of each deck you visit. A shining figure of a white-clothed woman appears. Your eyes hurt from the bright light, but you cannot stop looking at her. What do you desire, knight? She says gently. This card of the grassland deck will be mixed with the cards of each deck you visit during this game. Into the dead of the night, you hear the strange noises that come from the distance ahead. They sound like grunts of a wild animal, but you cannot be sure. Okay, we're just gonna blah. It's like, come on. I should probably stop here. You know what, I want to keep going, screw it, I'll just do a longer episode. You are in a dark forest full of flesh-eating ghouls and secretive elves. Your path to the Dark Castle passes through this place, leaving you no choice but to proceed. Onward. But between some rock at the side of your path, you can see the entrance of a natural cave. There are fresh tracks on the ground next to the cave's mouth. Someone has been here recently. Alright, we're going into the cave. Screw it. Step into the cave and a strange odor reeking of death and blood invades your senses. After turning a corner, you see shattered bodies and splattered blood everywhere. Seems like a bad idea to keep going. But we're going to. After taking a few steps, you discover the creature responsible for the massacre. A horrifying ghoul appears, soaked in fresh blood, with pieces of human meat hanging from its teeth. We might have just... This could be bad. I might have just screwed myself here. We're going to start with a parry, which worked out well for us. You know what? Screw it. Let's parry again. That didn't go so well. Can't win them all, I guess. I could just constantly parry if I wanted to, but that was a better idea to attack there. After killing the creature, you find some useful equipment among the pile of dismembered bodies. It could come in handy as long as the blood stains are not a problem for you. It's exactly the same though. No. So that was kind of pointless. The woods are full of dangerous creatures, and one of them has crossed your path. You'll have to fight to continue on your journey. Wow. They're not letting up here. Kind of glad, though. Pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe we'll get a healing item or something from this. Probably should have parried there, but doesn't matter. Here, we'll parry here. Didn't really work out, though. And I'll just attack. Maybe we'll do 2 damage. Oh, we did. Stand victorious after defeating yet another foe. Your destiny, the Dark Castle, is one step closer, but you still have a long way to go. Find a clearing where a big blue stone lays on the floor. There is a mysterious woman here. She appears to be a witch preparing for some kind of ritual and singing. I am going to wait. You see an elf charging into the clearing without any warning. He suddenly threatens the woman with his sword. They are now arguing about something related to the ritual. I'm gonna wait. It seems the elf was in no mood to argue. In two quick movements, he executes the woman and flees into the forest. Now I'm gonna get closer. Creep into the clearing and examine the bloodied body of the strange woman. After searching a while, you find something that could be useful in your travels. Spell that destroys the victim's armor. Oh, cool. So now I have a spell. You arrive at the clearing where a battle is about to start. An elf is waiting to strike a ghoul that is slowly shambling toward him. Both of them are too concentrated to see you. Maybe it's the same elf. You know what? I'm going to attack the ghoul. Try to win over the elf. You decide to help the elf and attack the ghoul. As soon as you step forward and draw your weapon, the ghoul turns its attention towards you. The elf takes the opportunity to escape. A deformed semi-human with an insatiable need for killing. That's a pretty good description of a ghoul. I imagine he doesn't have any armor, so our armor breaker is useful here. So, I'm not even going to bother trying it. That was pretty bad, though. You definitely don't want to play around with ghouls for too long. They do some pretty serious damage. I'm just going to go for another attack, maybe do 2 damage. We're pretty seriously wounded here, though. You stand victorious, blah blah blah. Ugh, I don't know. I guess we don't have a choice but to fight him. No armor again, huh? Alright, let's try to parry. He fails his evasion, that's good. Guess just attack here, because he's almost dead. So, yeah, that went well. Bloody trail. You come across a trail of fresh blood. It seems to be the aftermath of a skirmish, blah blah. I think we would be better off not following it right now. If for no reason other than we're not on full health. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue. And then we come across another ghoul, which this is probably gonna take away some of our freshly restored health. And I'm stunned, so that's nice. Damn it! Let's start with a parry. Didn't work out. Again. God damn it, ghoul. I have to do 2 damage here. Are you kidding me? Well, this time I'm watching the ad. At least it's only a 10-second one. I hate Angry Birds so much. I really do. I can't stand it. Decknight is a free-to-play game that has been made by a solo indie developer. If you like the game, can help me continue making these sort of games. No, I don't want to create the damn game right now. Alright. Wait, so it gives us another chance, but it throws us into literally the exact same fight. Is this supposed to help me? Like, what? What exactly was the point of that? I guess we'll live now, but we're, like, basically dead. You come across an elven lady dressed in white and can somehow hear her voice inside your head saying to you, "You need not fear these woods, knight. Just ignore the rest of my kind." The woods are full of dangers. A deserter. Former soldier now converted into a troublemaker. This episode's going to be way too long, but I want to at least get through the woods. Well, he has armor, so an armor breaker would be good. I guess let's do a parry. He did an evasion, though. Another parry, then. Didn't work out. But we did damage to him, so... Good thing his evasion failed, and now I'll just attack him again, because he's dead. There we go. Place is filled with wild plants that you know very well. If you prepare these plants properly, they could be mixed into a healing salve. Hell yeah, I'm going to prepare it. You make the healing salve according to the steps that you have followed so many times before. After that, you apply it to your wounds and feel well enough to continue your travels. Excellent, we needed a bit of a heal there. To the dead of the night, you hear strange noises that come from some distance ahead. They sound like the grunts of a wild animal, but you cannot be sure. Well... I guess let's follow it. As you approach, the grunts suddenly come to a halt. Peeling into the dark, you see a shadowy figure on the ground suddenly stand up. Seems that you have awakened something. Just a lonely wolfish. I mean, I want to say it shouldn't be too hard, but, it very well might be. Don't want to underestimate him. Oh, an evasion, huh? You're the tricky one, are you, wolf? Not anymore, because now you're dead. After the fight, you notice a corpse off to the side. It's a human body with a crushed skull shrouded in a musty dark cloak. It is clutching a piece of equipment in its hand. A simple ring with a little blue gem. Yeah, let's take it. That's pretty awesome. Now we have a full set of stuff and 2 armor points. Stand at the edge of the forest where the trees give way to a superior lake. From here, your path follows the lake coastline until you arrive at the mountains. An elven lady. Okay. Bloody, 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 blah. I mean... Okay, I'm gonna end this here, and we'll continue this in the next episode. See if we can't make it to the end.